Welcome to my printmaking series where I'll be talking about how to produce prints, and I've already done a few already. Today we're looking at collagraphs. What I like about collagraphs is that, well, you just get bits of junk, bits of cardboard and stuff like that, and that's what you make your collagraph from. What I don't like about it is sometimes you haven't got that much control, but that can be a good thing. And in printmaking, you've got to be used to the idea of happy accidents happening all the time. It's a very serendipitous type of process. So if you can put up with a few happy accidents and let the actual techniques just take a bit of control, sometimes you come up with some very interesting images. Right, bit of junk, bit of old cereal boxes. Then you use anything for collagraphs, as long as it's sort of flattish. Chuck a bit of old metho, don't drink it, but shove it in the old shellac flakes, because these take a while to sort of soften up, and if you leave it in there a bit longer you don't get as many lumps, so let those flakes really soften up for an hour or so. Now get the bits of card, throw it together. I'm going to do a scene with a frog sitting on a snake's back, not realising it, and the snake checking out the frog, probably to eat it or something like that. All cardboard. Just I did a text there to follow the guidelines, but this is all cardboard. And the PVA glue. PVA glue is great. I'm actually using it for the eye. And here's a little bit of sandpaper. The sandpaper is just going to come out as a black, solid black bit. And you see I've put little bits of cardboard there for the scales. Now I'm using the PVA glue just as a medium all on its own. So it's great for water. And I'm gluing on some ferns. And I just sort of squash those ferns down. As I say, this is easy, no problem. This is why I did a lot of copies of the frog, so I can sort of cut it together like a jigsaw puzzle. And around all the edges there'll be black bits. They'll where the ink's going to gather. Now, got the whole thing together, I'm giving it a good coating with shellac. And I tell you what, the plate looks like a bloody work of art itself. It's bloody genius. Now, usually I ink up by scraping a spatula over, or rather a little squeegee, but today I'm using a brush, just getting all those little tricky nooks and crannies. Now I've wet my paper, just like etching. You can check out my etching videos if you don't believe me. Very, very carefully putting it down. And here we go, running it through the press, getting the press ready. As I say, this is real man's work. There's none of this sort of sissy put it on a computer and spit it out. You got to manually do this. Now, very, very carefully. At this stage, if I'm too rough here, I could actually sort of get ink where I don't want it. So I've got to take this off very, very carefully. Bit of the backing thing there. And look at that, eh? Isn't that bloody beautiful? Okay, have a look. Hold it up to the camera. Show and tell. Oh, bloody great. Okay, so it was easy. As I said, absolutely easy. You wouldn't believe how easy that was. And here I've got a whole stack of them, all just from a little lump of cardboard. I'm going to check out the best ones. They're all a little bit different, but most of them are pretty much the same. I've got a good addition there. So that's Collagraph. See how bloody easy that was? Anybody could do that, even you. And so that was Collagraph, but come on, do you really think it was that easy? Stay tuned for my next video where I debunk this video and show how hard it really was.